Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Rome. So in the previous episode we have recovered from the high aggressive expansion and then decided to attack Eraviscia and Livonia. We are after vassalizing Eraviscia and taking a little bit of territory from Livonia. I also want to mention that part of this province is in Eraviscia's hands, so it would be cool if we could get this little piece for ourselves as well, utilizing or unifying, utilizing our overwhelming force, but unifying these provinces. I think after we're gonna be done with that, it will be a good time to look back at Thrace, because we have been ignoring them for quite some time. We'll see how much aggressive expansion we're gonna get from this war, but I would definitely like to get rid of some of these, maybe start by getting these 3 or 4 provinces for ourselves, making the whole territory that we have in Anatolia a little bit larger, eventually eliminating all of the remaining territories. But we'll see. What's stopping us from doing that is always the aggressive expansion and the ability to get the war score. So we'll see. When it comes to the war, we are doing great. We're actually winning. We were defeated twice recently, which is kind of a bummer, but it's because of our aggressive push against the enemy, and we'll fix it. We have our units advancing everywhere, so it is not really an issue. These 3 units are going to continue, or 3 legions are going to continue conquering the territory. We'll recover you and you guys and turn you around and dispose of these armies. It should be relatively simple. But before we do that, let's have a look at what we have here. Aquitania. Can you get a KTI in here? Yes. Sertocatius can take command here. No, I'm not really sure this is... Do we want to... Roman culture is predominant in many of these territories. Yeah, Hellenic. Alright. So we should really change this into a better... Now we need 91.25. First century is dragging us down, huh? Alright, well, we need more boosts to stability, unfortunately. But I'm thinking that we ought to... You're commanding at the Catania, and I think these... And I really need to turn to cultural assimilation, because we do not have enough Romans in this area. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of this... Wait, this one looks... No, let's make this your agenda to Romanize these provinces as much as possible, because not only are they not full Romanized, but some of them are very, very unromanized. Alright, and you guys are actually missing a ton of interesting things, like wine, which is kind of interesting because we have our own, and that actually boosts us significantly, because... Wait, were you lying? You were lying to me, game. How? You sneaky cheeky bastard. You were really lying to me. Yeah, we now have a bonus here. But the game tried to show it like we didn't. Alright, so we're just messing with the food. Alright, good. Alright, I think... Wait, who is this? Oh yeah, those are these ships. We're fine. So let's continue with the war. You guys need to reorganize once you arrive there. Come on. As a reminder, we need to wait till the year 913 before we can have a separate peace with Livonia. Come on, guys. Let me organize. Actually, as a new legion, you're getting a ton of organization. I like that. And so are you. These are actually the two new. Do you want to keep the mine open? No, we don't. We just figured it out somehow. Alright, the sieges here need to be removed. You need to advance. I can actually imagine you turning around and actually helping us deal with the enemies of the state. Request from the powerful. The state is incorruptible. We are not going to help you wrangle more power for yourself. I've assumed you would be doing that, and I assumed correctly. Okay, unit reorganization, you can go there. Will you get enough? Followers of the Risen Lord and a minor addendum. Yes, get me extra stability. Oh no, that's actually more than a few here. I think we need to meet here and strike it together, because there is a ton of them. Okay, so where did we finish the siege? Over here, nice. So you will attack here, and you will attack here. We might lose this one, but that is fine. Bountiful harvest. Gain stability or 4,500 gold. I'll take the gold, thank you. Alright, will you be able to take them? Yes, you will. So, this is actually sad how much we are killing them. You do not have such a high loyalty, so forcing you to pay for it. We do have the money. Yes, replenish your stockpile because you cannot do it yourself. And we'll attack here as a unified front. Oh, you were supposed to take them, and I hesitated. Actually, go here, and that will allow you to catch them. Where are they going? Over here. Well, we can't do much, but we'll do what we can. This is still not 7th of May. Oh, you've just missed them, and they're moving to Felicia. Okay, go after them. You can march here, just take the rest of it. Pretty much won. Now it's mostly a mopping action. Okay, you guys will move together. Miraculous recovery. Marcus lost. What did you lose? Doctors are overrated. It doesn't say what ailment he had, which is a little bit weird. But I'll take his word for it. Okay, you guys get in here. I'll ask you to force march. Okay, so killing more armies here, which is good, as they say. Okay, you conquered another one. Alright, we'll get you here. Nice. Actually, not gonna be a rough battle, but oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, finally. I was thinking if we're gonna lose that, that is actually very shameful. I'll take those. More Christianization, unfortunately. And we lost someone, Praetor. Oh, Praetor is actually really important. And you are 23 years old. You're actually a little bit experienced and you have a really high skill. Welcome to the job. You will do us great favors by doing this. Come on, we can break them. Not even breaking a sweat. Alright, nice. A little bit more and we might even... Yes, we've eliminated them. Nice. That is actually perfect. So you guys can go here. And the other army can actually march up there. It's becoming actually just a little bit of a... Well, not even a nuisance. We control their territory almost completely, so it's more of a hunt, really. Okay, there's a lot of you guys over here. What's the remainder of their armies? So we'll hunt you guys down. Hunt you guys down. We're literally just waiting for the end of this year to negotiate a separate peace and we'll be done. And in the meantime, we're just fighting them here and there. Okay, siege of Asanaka or Asanka, not sure what it's called. Yeah, victory after victory. Mine depletion. Well, we know what that means, don't we? Come on, go after them. Right, we lost the governor of Lusitania. We don't have any scorned families, so none of us Jugurtate. What kind of... You're Byzantine and you're Druidic. Carlos Comenius, you're Hellenic and Roman. Yeah, you're a better choice. You are a better choice, my brother. Generally and actually historically. So you guys can go here. You guys can go here. And you guys can go here. We need to capture them. What do they have? There's a large amount of troops. So let's hunt them down as a priority. Alright, so that's an elimination, not even a fight. And you can march back north. Alright, this is interesting. We are bound to lose here. We're sending in reinforcements. Yeah, well, we won't. That looked really weird, but I think they lost their mercenaries. Okay, and I think right now we can actually negotiate that separate peace, can't we? Yes. So you give me this, and you give me this. Yes, they are negotiating just for themselves. Right? I think so. Yes, Livonia is at a medium. So they will be negotiating for themselves only. So these two provinces, that's gonna give us 30 aggressive, no, 25 aggressive expansion. Oh, and I have nearly forgotten about this one. That is super important. Yes, that's the last piece of the puzzle. So Livonia. Give me these 3 territories, we get 27 aggressive expansion. Okay. Nice. And Eraviscia. You will give me this piece of land and you become a tributary. Eraviscia pays... Yes, you become a client state. Awesome. So we get that one little piece of land and we are going to get them as a tributary, and it's... Oh, as a client state. Unfortunately, it means that aggressive expansion is just gonna skyrocket again. But we will acquire what we wanted to do, which is... Where's the diplomacy? I actually need to look at it this way. Which is, we now have our 3 client states. We have Leucadia, we have Eraviscia, and we have Fazan as client states. Which, believe it or not, makes us even stronger than ever before. But unfortunately, the aggressive expansion is again out of this world at minus... God damn it, 61.94 with a minus 0.58 monthly change. But a war, you know, I cannot complain. Which city did we gain? Did we gain Thomas? I actually haven't... Or Histria? I think it might have been Thomas. Yes, because there's almost no, well... Either way, get me salt. And this territory is finally now complete. So let's see if we can import the grain from Eraviscia. We can, but we can from you here. Which would be good enough, I think. And precious metals. Yes, we are losing the mines, so we need to definitely start working on that. Alrighty, so our armies now need to go back home. So you guys march here. You guys, let's say Magna Graecia, march here. Baetica, you need to march over there. You guys were supposed to be somewhere around, what was it, here? Or was you stationed somewhere else? I think it was here, and we were importing more grain. Even more, believe it or not. So let's see if that's gonna work, or if that is still a bad choice. And you guys need to go. I'd really like to go against Phrase next, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. But if it is, we'll make it happen. Is there any place where we would have a ton of food? This place looks like it could have a ton of food if we imported enough grain. Cumbria and more grain here. Okay, so that sounds like a good place to station you. Go. And we'll start planning our attack on Phrase. Phrase itself, unfortunately, is aligned with the Seleucids, which makes things a little bit more complicated. We cannot attack them, but who we can attack? Oh. Okay, so we either get... let's get money for the pomegranates. Or we can attack Halicarnassos, which will drag only Phrase and Cotania into the war, which is much better for us, because it means that we are basically okay. And, we'll just face Phrase, which is a minor power now, Halicarnassos, which is not even a power, and Cotania, which we want to take anyway. So annexing Cotania and taking territories from Phrase would be an ideal outcome of this for us. Question is, what's gonna happen here? Dang it. We need to take some of these provinces, man. This is a border gore at its finest. And I'm not entirely sure we are okay with that. Well, you're actually gaining food, even despite losing that, so we can trade for some other things. Did you get... Well, it says that you don't have enough precious metals. I kinda don't believe that. Well, no, it's true. You didn't have any precious metals. Well, you had a little bit of them. Let's get a little bit of the steppe horses for the white cavalry, because we do have the white cavalry. Media, alright. And anything else? Spices, we have amber, we do not have. Local citizenship, happiness. Gemstones, country civilization level. I really wish we could get sugar, because that one looks really amazing, but unfortunately. Or myrrh. Why won't you trade with us? Opinion and distance, yeah. We were able to get that before. Wait, you don't have marble? No, you do have marble. Olives, gemstones. I should put another one of these. Okay, let me import one more grain. And I guess we'll import... Let's import one myrrh. And we'll add the other one when we actually can. It shouldn't be too long. Just need to kill the aggressive expansion. And butter up the Seleucids a little bit. Which we did, and it's already dropping again. Alright, so who is where? You... Where are you guys? Oh, you've arrived. Okay, let's have you drill. Yes, and they're able to feed you. Okay, that's good. Regio Greece. They are also able to feed you. Okay. So drill. That's looking better than I expected it. Let me see if we can actually get... What are we doing on the trade routes? Bisatis has one trade route out of 12. Could you maybe, by any chance, import us all of the available precious metals. And how about you input us amber? And it's actually an internal. How about gemstones? They're also extremely valuable. Because you don't need anything, basically. Everybody is happy here, so let's just use you to improve our income. Pontifex Maximus. Oh. One decimus. Oh, this is making it very expensive. We will hold the Olympiad, and we do not have a governor in Pannonia. I wish you weren't. Can I interact with you and force you to convert? Alright, well, at least like this. We've accrued a little bit of tyranny, but still relatively okay. Do we still build ships? Yes, we still build a couple of ships. Angelism, not buying it, not a great look. But what I'm happy with is the fact that our legions, you guys have to have 100 by now. Yeah, you do. Contestania, you are also doing good, right? There is enough food here. Yes, there seems to be enough food here. And there is enough food here, and you could even potentially import more. Any precious metals you could import? Yes. Do me the great favor. Oh, through a dire advisor. Thanks for the stability drop, dude. Not great. Semproni. Well, could we potentially just checking any chance to get? Yes, we can promote a war hero. And could this war hero by any chance now work as? Yes, Statius Cantius. You are going to be very valuable for us. I mean, not technically here, but you're gonna fortify our provinces. That is really good. The fort defense plus 20% is actually amazing. And also the siege ability is pretty good, but Mangonel is also really good. I mean, while we're at it, let's just have the best people for the job, right? Speaking of which, you have 8. You can have 9. You have 12. That is very good. And you got 9. Yes, we do have the best people for the job. Still can't import myrrh, right? It's just too far away. Yeah, the opinion needs to go up. And it will, as we lower our... Yeah, and I'm just gonna throw it in and get the second divine sacrifice, because that way we will actually stabilize. I hate to say that, but we really need to stabilize. You're done here, and you can... Oh no! What the hell is this thing? Stop importing nonsense. Start importing grain. We are literally starving one of the biggest cities that we have available. And we're all smug about it. Please don't make me do that. Alright, so how are we doing now? Still minus 70, alright. We can cancel this, we can cancel the horse. Two more. I was actually pretty sure that we would be fine here. Weren't we before? Jesus, we have 245 pops there, which is almost as big as Rome. And we cannot feed any of them. Come on, guys. Yes, alright. Well. So they will feed themselves. And just a alpine goal, you're doing good. Step the horses. Okay, something happens. You guys start growing. We just import a little bit more food. I mean, I could just simply import livestock too. There's not any shame in eating meat, right? When you think about it. Yeah, right? And you guys, can you import more precious metals for us? Is there? Yeah, and 2 units of grain. Just to make this a little bit more rounded up. I appreciate that. Also start drilling. Okay, Reggio Italia, it's fine. How's this area doing? Nope, it's completely out of food. I thought you guys would have enough, but you obviously don't. And this is not gonna give you enough. So let me send you here, for example, for now. And you might even move around between these two provinces. We just need to keep an eye on it to make sure that we don't starve each other. Okay, build me another granary. You're supposed to build a bigger fortress. You are also an adored leader. Marcus Claudius is a popular and powerful leader. Few of his predecessors have ever held so much power in their hands. It is natural that such a character feels a more perennial ambition at the head of the state. He has recently taken steps that some might call autocratic and is planning a major reform to reduce counterpowers and extend his term. Such an evolution of our institutions would certainly be undemocratic, but it would represent definite advantage in the face of the challenge of his era. He is extremely popular. Tolerant, merciful, skeptical, crafty, wise. Let's help him in these reforms. This will put you irrevocably on the path of reform towards a monarchy. Alright, well that is a difficult choice. Do we want that to turn into a monarchy? I mean, this guy, he is extremely capable, very popular. Senate mandate. I mean, we have been a republic for so long. And I think Marcus Claudius is an amazing guy and everybody likes him. So, well, let's help him in these reforms then. We are changing and the world is changing as well. We might as well embrace it.